Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, anyone that's going to be listening to this. Again, my name is Coleman Nemeth, and I'm going to be talking about Nazi propaganda. Now, this issue came up because in my IBA language and literature class, we've been talking and discussing about the novel Mouse. Now, this is about a mouse or a rat, whatever you'd like to call it, in conflict with his father, or more specifically, asking his father about his past and present towards, past life, specifically in the Holocaust, due to the fact that he was POW in both Birkenau and Auschwitz. Now, just a little background information. Auschwitz was one of the largest camps for prisoners of war, specifically the Jews. And the thing, Art Spiegelman, the author of this novel, discusses how the pain and the agony, specifically actually his father Vladek, discusses the pain and agony that was in and was set towards this horrid place. Now, the first picture that we see here, I will be discussing again Nazi propaganda. The first picture that we see here is of a strong young man, very good looking, and this is a rough translation, but it's to awaken the hardworking souls or something like that. And it's discussing and it's talking about how the Jews were not hardworking. The Nazi Party was very against the Jewish population because they thought that the Jews were the result of the economic fall during World War II, specifically prior to World War II, and they were very adamant towards the extermination and the purification of Germany, specifically the extermination of the Jews. And as we see here, this is the next one. And this says infiltrate, and something like fighting for the cause. And this is the idea of how they were hoping to find men in Germany to fight because they were needing extraordinary measures to be successful in the conquering of Western or specifically Europe in general. And Hitler was a very persuasive, and he was a very talented young man, specifically when he first started his political reign as the Third Reich, and it was undoubtedly one of the most successful political parties to this day, some people say. This one says fight for the cause as much as you'd fight for yourself, fight for your life. And this is talking about how it could be the literal sense in how if you don't come with this cause, then you will die. And if you do come with this cause, then you will become victorious, because fascism was the main political party during the World War II in Germany. And that's why Hitler was considered he was a dictator in the sense, a tyrant towards the German people, pushing and manipulating a lot of people to satisfy his need of world domination in a sense, specifically in Europe. Now the last one here is the resemblance of the Nazi symbol, and that is the swastika. Now the swastika actually means peace in some Asian cultures, while that definitely has a very negative connotations towards it in what we know it as. And this eagle represents the ideas of like power and how the the Reich is the one of the is so powerful, and it's just being able to, it brings peace almost to Europe and purifying them in a sense, which will eventually lead to the acceptance of Christianity as a whole, because that is another issue. The Jewish culture was very against it. Now, our last one here is the direct one translation would be the Eternal Jew. Now, this was considered actually a movie. They made several movies of it, and it was about how the Jews actually ruined Germany and how it's all their fault, and that the propaganda was very positive towards fascism and the ideas of war, while and also the flogging and the hatred towards the Jews, which effectively led to the extermination of over like 6 million Jews, which would today be like would be a huge amount comparatively towards like what we had in the past and what we have now, because we're a lot more civilized and we lead to a lot less wars towards race and culture, which is one key thing that is nice in today's society. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.